pleasantly surprised to see Sleep Theory cover that song just out of nowhere. I thought they did a great job with it. So that's why Bye 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 was my pick of the day today to kickstart Peach's Pit Party. It's pre-Friday, a.k.a. Thursday, June 18th, 2026. Tomorrow, Juneteenth, a lot of those people who work for the government getting the day off tomorrow because tomorrow is a federal holiday. We got paid a day early. And I used to be one of those people that got excited for payday. And now I'm just like Victor. I just have to use it to pay bills. I'm trying my best to pay off my car. I have a little bit left, and it still feels like a lot, but I'm just every single paycheck, I'm just punching at it, trying to get that amount to 0.0. Sorry, my show wasn't a show yesterday. Yesterday was beyond packed with all of this crap, all of these unnecessary meetings. I would say unnecessary appointments as well, but those were definitely necessary. The meetings, however, no. I did not need my day sidetracked by, hey, Peaches, this is where you could do better. And Peaches, this is what you need to do promotions-wise. There was no need for any of that yesterday. But yesterday, I ended up going to physical therapy for the very first time. I've talked about how I've dealt with that back issue before. Back when I eat stuff with sucralose in it, and for some reason that just messes up my nerves and it makes my back all funky and it hurts so bad. So I was like, you know what? Let me set up this appointment. I had it set up for July 7th, but they put me on the cancellation list and they had an opening for yesterday at 3 p.m. So I went in and I didn't know what to expect. And then he has me go face down on the table and he starts pressing hard on my lower back. I felt like a near empty tube of toothpaste, and he was trying to squeeze out the rest. I felt like I was going to fart the whole time. I think that's the reason why it hurt so bad, because I was trying to hold it in, and this guy's just pressing on me. Super nice dude, but yeah, he was just pressing on me. And do I feel better afterwards? I mean, yeah, slightly, but I don't think I'll actually notice a difference till 4 sessions in. It's kind of crazy. They have you book 6 weeks worth of sessions after that. Are you available on July 15th? I think so. I don't know. I'll have to check, But anyway, I had that plus another appointment right afterwards. So there was no time for me to track the afternoon show yesterday. But I am back here today. It's pre-Friday, Peach's Pit Party. I'll be back with some more random crap to talk about right here on K-Barrel 101. Tomorrow is Juneteenth and Sunday is Father's Day. We still have some time to find gifts for Dad. There's nothing wrong with the usual old reliable ideas like, clothes, gadgets. If your dad's a drinker, get him some booze because that's a manly thing to get him. But if you want to be funny with it, you can do so too. If your dad has a sense of humor, which I'm assuming most dads have a great sense of humor. My dad does. One year I got him a poop emoji mask for Christmas, and I don't know if he threw that away or where it's been. I should call him and ask him about it. See, I'm like, Dad, give me the legitimate answer. Did you throw that away? Because there's no way. He's like me. If there's dumb junk just sitting in the house for years, he'll just throw it away. So, yeah, I don't know. I think he most likely threw that whole thing away. Yeah, there's that. But my dad's one of the toughest shoppers, or one of the toughest people to shop for. He's very picky when it comes to clothes, especially. My mom has a tough time with it. She is always pulling her hair out trying to get him new shirts that he likes, new shoes. He's the worst shoe shopper to find because he likes certain brands. And since he had that medical mishap where he lost a toe, he has to have, I don't think we can buy him shoes anymore because he needs very specific brands of shoes. I forgot exactly what that dude needs. Most of the time I just give him some book about the Dodgers or something like that every year, or a book about AC/DC. I don't know. I usually don't get him anything, to be quite honest with you. I'm such a horrible son for saying that, but I feel like the best thing for Father's Day, like what they always say, is just let him have his relaxation time. And the last thing he probably wants is to have a call from me going, "Hey, Dad, just checking in. How you doing?" He just wants to sit there and watch People's Court or whatever. Here's Black Label Society, Name and Blood on K-Bear 101. I just realized tomorrow is going to be extra busy because I'll be at Juice City Vapor in Idaho Falls, 3 to 5. Broadcasting live there for those 2 hours. If you stop by and see me, you'll score 5 extra entries into that drawing for the K-Bear No Beach Beach Bash, the beach package that we're giving away involving a wagon, a cooler. I believe there's cups, like Hydro Flask cups in there. I believe there's sunglasses. What else is there? Sunscreen, too. All the stuff that you need to go to the beach. And even if you're not going to the beach, if you're just going to Rigby Lake, it works there too. All right? If you're just going to have a picnic in the backyard, out of all places, or even if you're like me and you live in a crappy apartment and you get that little patch of grass right outside, you could set the whole thing up right there too. As long as they're not, mowing the lawn or anything like that, I feel like you're good, but it's entirely up to you, really. If you want to win this beach getaway package, I don't know what to call it. It's like, you want to win these beach necessities? Listen for the Juice City Vapor flavor of the day today and tomorrow, and then show up to Juice City Vapor tomorrow for those 5 extra entries. Make sure to do so when I'm there, not just at any point tomorrow. It has to be from 3 to 5 tomorrow afternoon. You'll see me at Juice City Vapor in Idaho Falls. Plus, I'll be giving away a pair of tickets to go see Seven Dust and Theory of a Dead Man live at the Mountain America Center on September 23rd. Juice City Vapor in Idaho Falls. Put that on your calendar. Put that on your reminders list tomorrow, 3 to 5 p.m. Come see me, Juice City Vapor, Idaho Falls. It's Peach's Pit Party right here on K-Bear 101. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be released, hopefully, November 19th. I personally think it will be released that day. I don't think there will be another delay. November 19th, going to be one of the biggest days in gaming history. My prediction is that it's going to drop, and then all these people, millions of people around the world, are going to be trying to play this game, and the game is going to crash. People are going to be very upset. It's going to be down for like the first week, and then it finally comes online, and everyone's happy again. November 19th is when GTA 6 comes out. June 25th is when the pre-orders start, and they released the cover art for the game. There's a company out there already by the name of Burger Motorsports already saying, hey, we'll be observing a temporary company-wide operational pause on Thursday, November 19th. Burger Motorsports is having their entire staff take the day off to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on its release day. Since I got rid of my Xbox, and I don't think it's going to come out on PC till next year, I'll be here at work. I believe Victor is going to take the day off. Maybe I could watch him play the game from outside his living room window and just vicariously live through him playing GTA 6. I won't be able to play it. Plus, I need to upgrade my computer to the best possible specs imaginable, so that way the game could run smoothly on my PC. It's going to be a whole bunch of money spent just for potentially the biggest game ever, Grand Theft Auto 6. Here's Shinedown, Yun again on K-Bear 101. The New York Knicks are celebrating their NBA championship with a parade today, and diehard fans are paying big bucks to get good spots along the parade route because the official entry points open at 6 a.m. Well, they opened at 6 a.m. Desperate fans were turning to task apps to hire professional line sitters so they can sleep in a bit, still get in on the fun. Online listings show New Yorkers dropping hundreds of dollars for the convenience, including one fan who paid $750 to lock down 3 spots. In the world of golf, the third major golf tournament of the year, the U.S. Open, gets underway today at, how do you say this? Shinnecock Hills in Southampton, New York. Is that the proper name? I'm not going to try to enunciate further because I feel like I'm about to say a bad word with this. Shinnecock Hills in Southampton, New York. And if it goes like the previous 5 years at the course, plenty of the world's best golfers are going to look like weekend duffers. Of the 654 players who have played in a U.S. Open at the course, just 3 have finished the tournament under par. The favorite heading into the weekend is Scottie Scheffler, who can complete the career Grand Slam with the win. But Scheffler doesn't think a win would make him or the public totally satisfied with his career. He says, if I win this tournament, that would be amazing, but I think then I show up the next week and it's like, okay, now Scottie's won the Grand Slam, he's won all these golf tournaments, now where do we go from here? So no matter what, I think as a player and as a professional athlete, you're never going to live up to the expectations of people. In soccer news, the U.S. men's national team plays Australia in their second World Cup match tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's a date that fans down under have had circled on the calendar for months because of an offhanded comment by a soccer broadcaster. CBS Sports analyst and former Premier League and MLS player Mike Grella was covering the World Cup draw back in December, and when Australia was picked for the U.S. group, he called them a layup opponent. Since then, Grella has repeatedly said that he didn't mean any deep disrespect, but the clip, it went viral in Australia and re-sparked the country's long-simmering hatred of U.S. teams. This mess dates back to 2000 when five-time Olympic swimming gold medalist Gary Hall Jr. wrote in a newspaper diary that while he respected the Aussies 4x100 freestyle relay team, his biased opinion says that we will smash them like guitars. Needless to say, Hall got plenty of negative press during the Sydney Olympics and was once voted the most hated man in Australia. Oh, geez. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on K-Bear 101. K-Bear 101. So I think it was just the other day that Victor and I were talking about things that guys won't do because it's too feminine or for girls. And I saw the question pop up here. What's the most ridiculous thing you heard a man refuse to do because it was too feminine? This guy said my buddy in college refused to eat quiche, called it girly breakfast. Goes on further. We were at a brunch spot. He ordered a massive plate of bacon and eggs instead. Well, who is he friends with? Ron Swanson? The waitress comes back and tells him they're out of bacon. Without missing a beat, he says, fine, I'll have the quiche, but can you put it in a beer mug? The entire table, including the waitress, lost it. To this day, we still call him quiche in a mug. Now he looks like an even bigger idiot. Who cares about a quiche? Quiche is good, all right? I used to buy the big ones from, was it Grocery Outlet? That you would slice up. It was good. You get like one or two slices. Quiche, not a girly thing. Another answer here, let his wife use a pink towel on his son's. I have some towels that are like bright yellow. Who cares? I know back when I was in elementary school, my dad got really embarrassed because he was driving my mom's car. My mom has this personalized license plate that says Peachy Keen, and the license plate frame is like bedazzled. And he drove it, and this other dad's like, hey, why are you driving a girl's car? It's a Honda Pilot. And my dad got all embarrassed. He was, I'm not driving that car again. Why would you? Why would I do such a thing? Why would I do such a thing? What's going on here? It's like, who cares? Just say, I was about to make a joke saying, hey, it was parked outside your mom's house. But let's just move on here. Here's Showing Teeth, Labyrinth on K-Bear 101. I was just reading one of those internet threads where guys were listing things off that they refuse to do because they're too feminine, or they were pointing out, like there were people in that thread pointing out like what their friends won't do because it's for girls. Face masks, skincare, certain drinks, candles, whatever. Here's the thing. There were a few advertisements that have popped up recently for this Jazzercise ball. Have you seen this thing? There's these dudes out here buying a rubber ball they're supposed to put in their mouth and chew on for 30 minutes a day to get a better jawline. You won't buy candles, but you'll sit there in your truck gnawing on a silicone dog toy because an ad told you it'll make you look like Batman. You know, it improves your jaw. If you've never seen these things, try spelling Jazzercise and see what I'm talking about. It's quite funny seeing them demonstrate this product. You know, morale is bad at work when the boss announces a fun team-building event and the employees basically respond with, hey, read the room, dude. Meta laid off thousands of employees, has everybody doing extra work, and then Mark Zuckerberg tried to boost morale by announcing an AI hackathon. What the heck is a hackathon? I've heard of Hack-a-Shack. I'm sure that has nothing to do with what Mark Zuckerberg's trying to do. The responses from employees were brutal. People were basically saying, I don't have time. I'm covering multiple jobs. I'm trying to keep my team afloat. Zuckerberg's solution was apparently, hey, you want to code even more? What exactly is a hackathon? Let me look this up real quick. Hold on. Hackathon meaning. A high-energy collaborative design and development sprint. Participants, typically software developers, designers, and subject matter experts, form teams to build functional prototypes or solve complex problems under strict time constraints, usually lasting 24 to 48 hours. This sounds way too smart for me, all right? Maybe that's the reason why I've never heard of a hackathon and instead have heard of Hack-a-Shack. Anyway, here's Papa Roach, their latest track, See You in Hell, on Peach's Pit Party. If you've been hearing all these stories lately about how tough the job market is, here's another one. A new report says job openings have fallen to their lowest level in about 5 years, and companies are becoming more cautious about hiring. What's interesting is that employers aren't necessarily saying they don't need people. They're saying they need people with experience, which creates the classic problem. How do you get experience if nobody gives you a chance to get experience? That's especially tough for younger workers trying to land their first real job. And that's why I'm always telling people to check out HireEastIdaho.com. This week's Hire East Idaho Job of the Week is with Strawn Shed Inc. in Rexburg. They're looking for a dependable and hardworking prep shop employee to join their storage shed manufacturing team. In this role, you'll help prepare shed kits and materials for production, making sure everything is organized, accurate, ready for the builders. It's the kind of job where showing up, working hard, and learning new skills can take you a long way. So if you're looking for an opportunity to get your foot in the door, start building experience, or make a career change, check it out. Visit the newly redesigned HireEastIdaho.com. That's HireEastIdaho.com. So with the World Cup happening, there's tons of people from all over the world coming to the U.S. Thousands of Scottish soccer fans descended on Boston for Scotland's matches and started drinking so much beer that bars literally ran out. Some places had to get emergency deliveries just to keep up. I've never been to Scotland, but this is the most Scottish headline I've ever heard. One Boston bar said they sold 4 times as much beer as they normally would during a holiday weekend. Another bar reportedly got cleaned out of several popular beers. Think about that, Boston. A city that has seen a few people drink a few beers in its history. And even they were caught off guard. One bar owner basically said, we've never seen anything like it. That's when you know it's serious. The funniest part is that some Scottish fans reportedly drank all the beer on their flight before they even landed. Dude, imagine that airline. Imagine how much fun that would be, to be quite honest with you. You hear that amazing accent of theirs. They seem like such nice people. Oh, maybe I'm cheering for them in this World Cup, even though I don't care at all about soccer. All right, I guess we're talking about the World Cup again, teaching international visitors something very important about America. Not our history, not our culture, not our national parks. No, ranch dressing. So many tourists are discovering ranch for the first time that the TSA actually had to remind people that if they're flying home with bottles of ranch, they need to follow the liquid rules. They also said, hey, you can't chug the bottles of ranch before your flight. Imagine that. You just go to the airport, you see all these people, these international people just chugging ranch. Whoa, what's going on? But the food elsewhere is a whole lot healthier than here, you know, especially ranch. We put it on pizza, chicken wings, fries, vegetables if we're pretending to be healthy. I've seen people put ranch on foods that already have sauce. At some point, ranch stops being a condiment and becomes a whole personality trait, kind of like how Victor is with ketchup. These tourists are getting home going, hey, man, the cities are awesome. People are friendly. Ranch dressing's the best thing to ever happen. Wait till they find out about fry sauce. This story is either the future of law enforcement or the plot of a sci-fi movie. Some companies are developing license plate cameras that won't just read your plate, they could also detect signals coming from your phone. Smartwatch, Bluetooth devices, your car's infotainment system, AirTags, potentially other wireless devices traveling with you. And I'm sorry, your pet as well? I guess that's on there too. Maybe we should talk about this tomorrow morning for Traffic School, powered by the Advocates, which I'm hoping Victor shows up tomorrow. I know he's been having those stomach pains and all of that, but tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me. The last thing I want to do, besides doing the 2 afternoon shows that I currently host here on K-Bear and Z103, is to also host Traffic School, powered by the Advocates. You know, Victor better show up tomorrow morning. Plus, I got that remote tomorrow, too. Juicity Vapor in Idaho Falls. Going to be there from 3 to 5. If you stop by and see me during those set hours, you'll get 5 extra entries into that drawing for K-Bear's No Beach Beach Bash. Here's Atreyu, all for you on K-Bear 101. So I have not seen the new Back Room yet. I don't know if I plan on doing so or just waiting till it comes out on streaming. Hollywood has taken the Backrooms movie, or they're looking at the success of the movie Backrooms, and now they're looking at Reddit as the next big source of movie ideas. Have they been on Reddit? Because this is either going to produce the greatest movies ever made, or you're going to get real pieces of crap out of this. The article points to Backrooms, which started as an internet horror concept that grew online before becoming a massive movie success. Now studios are paying closer attention to communities where people are already creating stories, theories, entire fictional worlds. Again, if this has Hollywood put out original content, I won't complain. Here's Bad Omens, Dying to Love on K-Bear 101. I should have saved this for today's What the Headline. Every once in a while, you read a headline and immediately see those words, makeshift flamethrower, and you go, all right, this is going to be the wildest story I read today. A man is facing charges after allegedly using a homemade flamethrower during a neighborhood dispute. I have so many questions. First of all, who are these people that just have a flamethrower project sitting around the house? If I told my neighbors I was building something in my garage and they found out it was a flamethrower, they would immediately report me. Makeshift flamethrower is one of those phrases that never appears in good news. Nobody has ever said, local man used a makeshift flamethrower to help an elderly woman light a fire. Every story starts with makeshift flamethrower, ends with somebody in handcuffs. Was it a neighborhood dispute, or was it actually something I thought he was using it on his ex-girlfriend. Oh, there we go. Okay. This Union, Missouri man accused of attacking his ex-girlfriend and another person with this makeshift flamethrower. He entered the home where his ex-girlfriend and another man were inside. He was carrying this modified fire extinguisher containing gasoline and a flashlight. The device allegedly had the words flamethrower written on the side, and a metal pipe had been taped to the end of the hose with a cloth stuffed inside. I guess this is your redneck news of the day here on K-Bear 101. Once again, we got a Florida man with today's What the Headline. A man got pulled over for speeding, decided he was going for a high score. Troopers say they stopped a 33-year-old driver for doing more than 90 miles per hour on I-75. That's bad enough. Then they looked inside the car and reportedly found 34 open cans of White Claw. 34. Authorities say his blood alcohol level measured at 0.177, more than twice the legal limit. He was arrested, taken to the Pasco County Jail. I think Victor had this whole stance on, if you're going to drink beer or don't drink seltzer overall is what he was saying. Drink beer like a real man. There was that question. What are things that are that guys won't do because it's too feminine? Drink a White Claw. I won't do that. I drink crack and rum. For me, it's just hey, I don't drink it all. I have black tea and water. Yeah, that's right. I drink these Alive mushroom elixirs that are black tea, apple cider vinegar, apple juice, and mushrooms mixed in as well for focus and being stress-free and all of that. It's in the kombucha aisle at stores around here if you wanted to give it a try. It's Alive mushroom elixir. It's a pretty good drink. I don't mind it. It's like my one carbonated drink I have in the morning, and then the rest of the day, just water. Oh, I'll have a protein shake every once in a while. Or no, I have a protein shake actually every day, but that's pretty much it. No soda, no milk at all. Just black tea, protein shakes, and water. That's what being a real man is like. The internet is apparently having a heated debate right now about what you're supposed to wear to the airport. I didn't realize there were only two options. Either you're dressed like you're heading to Paris Fashion Week, or you look like you just rolled out of bed and accidentally ended up at gate B17. Personally, I'm team comfort, not pajamas. Let's not get crazy. I mean, you show up wearing the Cookie Monster pajama pants. I mean, it's to each their own, I guess. But for me, it's like I'm showing up in basketball shorts or my athletic pants at least. If I'm getting on a flight at 6 a.m, you're getting lazy Brendan, not business casual Brendan. Airports are stressful enough. The last thing I want to do is wear a 3-piece suit that I don't even have to go to the airport. You've got security. You've got delays. You've got somebody standing directly in the middle of the moving walkway. The last thing I need is a pair of uncomfortable shoes. That being said, I do respect the people who show up looking sharp. I mean, good for them. Again, goes back to that whole to each their own. Some people treat the airport like it's part of the vacation. I treat the airport like, hey, you know what? This is my point A to point B, and then the vacation starts. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.